Hey, everybody. These office hours have been so popular and such a good way to connect with the community. I wanted to do one without a real theme, but more or less just an Ask Me Anything. So, as you guys come in, say hi, tell me where you're from. If you have any questions around nutrition coaching, nutrition, training, online coaching, the program that we run, the actual certification, anything along those lines, drop it in the actual chat. And I'd be happy to answer those things. So just to reiterate, like nothing's off limits here. When we talk about training, I have 20 years of powerlifting experience. I literally have spent more time in the weight room than I don't even know compared to what else. Nutrition, the nutrition coaching process, online coaching, any of those things, like let's hear what questions you have. I'm here to support you and serve you, and that's a big part of what we do in the Dr. Mark method. So if you have any questions about this or you want to hear a little bit more about the program, I'm all ears. I'd really love to connect with you guys and get a better sense of where you're at and what you need help with. I noticed the fake plant in the background is a little, I got a fan on up here because it's hot. We live in a 2.5-story house, and I'm on the half story at the top. And although we have AC, it doesn't really, all the heat's up here, which is nice. It keeps me limber and all those things, but the fan's on me right now. Don't think it should affect volume very much, but as you come in, you're dropping those likes. I appreciate that. That makes the channel grow. Today, I just got news, I don't know, about 30 minutes ago, maybe an hour ago, of a doctor, a low carb doctor, reviewing my insulin resistance video. Seems like a lovely man, but a bit combative in terms of the stuff I was saying, which is crazy just because he's saying I was oversimplifying things. In reality, he was, but those are our differences. And I'm of the thought that if you're out there helping people, there's a bunch of different ways for us to do that. So I'm cool with him going through it and that kind of thing. But other than that, yeah, got news of that. That's a good thing. It means people are recognizing what you're doing and it's catching attention and that kind of stuff. That's one of those things that would have just completely ruined me in the past, but now I see as a good thing. So I'm happy with that overall. How are you guys doing? I know there's a few of you in the actual live right now. Do you guys have any questions around nutrition or nutrition coaching? If you're just like drop me an introduction around who you are, where you're from, what you're up to, maybe what brought you to the channel originally. If there's any type of content you guys want to see, I would love to go down that path too, in terms of like, give me some ideas, things to talk about. Maybe we can chat about it and discuss it right now. We released a difficult scenario video today that's doing quite well in terms of really good retention. You guys are clearly interested in it. Those are the type of things that I'm working with people day in, day out. It's nice to be able to go through some of those scenarios. Sometimes you just need the words and the approaches to be able to go through that stuff and then kind of go from there. One of the big gaps that we're solving and filling in the Dr. Mark method is this: how to start nutrition coaching. So many of you are interested in nutrition and maybe even you have a basic nutrition cert, but you don't really know like how to apply that stuff and what to do next and what coaching would look like, and building the confidence to go through the coaching process and knowing exactly what to do and having a step-by-step method. That's what we do. We really help you start nutrition coaching. So if you're someone that's passionate about this stuff, you know exactly what you need to do to get clients, to serve them, to coach them, to build a business. And that's what we're up to. We have space right now in the program. Obviously, if you're part of my email list and that type of thing, you know that. I've made I haven't made it a secret. I've been quite vocal about it, which is, that's my MO. I'm here to help people start this stuff. And honestly, the more emails I send about it, the more people are interested. The saddest thing is when someone comes to me tomorrow or Friday, which they will, and they're like, I need to do this. What do I do? And I'm going to say, there's no space. Like, enrollment is closed. Like this, it's all, that ship has sailed. So I try to get ahead of that by being much more frequent and pushing those type of things. For those of you that don't want to listen to that, I completely understand, but I'm not going to stop because this is what I'm super passionate about. As you come in, I see the group is growing a little bit here. What questions you got? You want to know about my current training, what I'm up to? Amy did sort of I wouldn't say an impromptu triathlon, my wife Amy, in the last month, but kind of did a bit on a whim. She is, historically been a runner and stuff, but swimming and cycling, not as much. We have a Peloton. I do a class occasionally. Hey, awesome. Nice to check in from Calgary. Nice to hear from you. How's everything going with your business? I know your first name, but it's lost on me here. It might be Antoine. Let me know if that's the case, and maybe that has to do with your name. But I know we've connected a few different times, but thanks for checking in. I want to know how your business is going. Fill me in. I'll continue to share Amy started, get into triathlon stuff, and she's got a road bike, and we're similar-ish heights. Like the things that she gets, I could probably get away with using. It's a little bit small, but man, I got on that thing the other day, and it was the most fun. Antoine or Tone, amazing. Really, really good. Awesome. Well, thanks for checking in. And I'd love to know how everything's going with your fitness business in Calgary. Things are growing, things you're focusing on. What's next for you? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, I've been getting a little more into endurance-based stuff. Cause I don't know, it's just like, sometimes it's easier to do independently versus, a powerlifting background, that type of thing. So I've been working some of that stuff in, still keeping up with the rucking, weighted walks, almost every day of the week. And that's just helped, me push the leanness a little bit more, which I love doing, and still being able to keep the food levels a little bit higher. So all that stuff adds up, and that's kind of what I'm up to. Still training quite hard in terms of lifting and stuff, but being smart about it too, and kind of, going from there. Interviewed with Gym Movement Friday, follow up tomorrow, and get back on the spot about anatomy and mock client training. Awesome. Is this something that have you been training in the past? Is this something that's relatively new to you? Or are you getting back into it, Tone? Sounds like some exciting times. Sounds like things are moving in the right direction, which is always good. Momentum. It's very underrated. Get some momentum going, things move in the right direction. It helps with quite a bit. Just got certified in January. Awesome. So you're well on your way. When there comes a time to work the nutrition side of things into your approach, you got to let me know. Only trained a friend so far. I'm actually just getting started. Well, the sky's the limit. Hopefully you get in a bigger setting like that, get your feet wet, get some experience, and things are rolling for you. Very, very exciting. I know we have a few others in the group right now. Is there anything else going on? I'd love to hear what's great in your life, what's good, what's bad. Maybe I can help. Maybe I can share some insight. It's nice to always chat about. I have an ISSA nutritionist cert to do by August. I'll be checking your program out. Absolutely. It sounds like you've either made up your mind or already certified or, anything of those things. So by all means, finish the ISSA one. But at the same time, if you want to get going earlier on our program, let me know and we can connect. Us Canadians certainly got to stick together, without a doubt. I had a call with a Canadian earlier today from Southwestern Ontario, which is actually originally where I was born and raised. And sounds like he's going to be joining the program, which is super, super exciting. The more people that we can help with the right strategies, the right science, the right empathetic approach, and the things that actually work to help our clients get the results, that's my mission. That's what we're doing. If you guys have tuning into the chat and you've never checked out anything about the program at all, I'll drop it in the chat here for you to take a look at. Enrollment's going to close tonight at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Got 3 spaces available right now, probably closer to 2. Someone's giving me an answer in the next few hours here. But yeah, I mean, let me know if you have any questions. about the program. It's crazy how life-changing it is. We've gotten a lot of feedback recently about how we've structured it. There's a self-guided course within the program. You work through things. There's no jumping through hoops. It's like only stuff that you're going to use to start nutrition coaching and be helpful in that sense. But the way we've layered it out is just like it really helps you build on the process of coaching someone else, not only just learning about nutrition, but also like what you need to know, how to deliver it in a coaching plan, what to focus on, the feedback process, like how to do check-ins, like layering all that stuff. And then before you know it, like you're actually coaching someone in a blink of an eye and building confidence that you can do this on your own. It's a magical thing. It really, really is. Let me know, guys, where you're tuning in from and where you're at. If anyone else is in on the live here, I do see some numbers, so I know there's others. Don't be shy. Fill me in. I'm really pumped about the community we've built up because it's strong and supportive. And that's the best part of this stuff is that at times, I do teach you guys how to do everything online. At times, online coaching can be a bit isolating if you don't know anyone else doing this stuff, right? Maybe you have a friend, but maybe they're not taking all that seriously. You know, maybe they're just getting started. Maybe they're way ahead of you. Like it can be a bit isolating. So it's nice to know others that are on the same path as you doing similar things. Outside of that, is there anything else? Any questions, any concerns? Fill me in. I'm going to hang around for a bit longer. So we do have time. But let me know what you guys are up to. How are you guys enjoying the channel? Is there any topics that you'd love for me to cover? More insulin resistant stuff because people like to call you out for that. Maybe not that. Yeah, honestly, that kind of scenario, and just to bring everyone up to speed, a big doctor account, excuse me, today reviewed one of my insulin resistance videos and was, I don't know, I wouldn't say combative is the right word, but was something in terms of, honestly, he seemed like a lovely individual. He was nice in most of it. But it's hard to do a reaction video and not be somewhat critical. So there's aspects of that. That is the kind of thing that would have just ruined me before. It would have just killed me. I've never done it again. Be so scared of that. I really personally, overcoming like confrontation and that kind of stuff has been something that I've dealt with personally and have had to continue to work on. But I think personally, we're all here to help people. So if we can push each other to improve and get better, I mean, that is what it's all about. But it's also about being respectful and respecting other people's ideas and how they do things. And that part is important too. Maybe I'll drop this. Maybe I'll do a reaction video. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Because there's definitely things that he was expressing that I was like, that's not, you missed that part of nutrition school. Whew, it's tough. But even then, don't want to be disrespectful. But he seemed like a lovely guy. Really, really did. Outside of that, if there's not any other questions, Tone, thank you so much for collaborating and engaging in the live. If you guys are watching the replay and have anything going on, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I love doing these. If you have any ideas of things you want me to cover, send me a message, drop it in the comments, and we'll go from there. Other than that, remember, tonight is the last night to apply for the Dr. Mark Mendel Nutrition Certification Program. If you're even curious about it, fill in an application. It doesn't mean you have to sign up. It means we're going to have a conversation about what the program's like and if it's right for you. So that's where I'm at. Let me know if there's anything else, and take care for now. Bye.